In the beautiful city of Kindali, there was a prestigious high school which accommodated only the children of the elite in the society. Adanna was a very beautiful girl whose skin shone like bronze. She had long hair and was admired by everyone in the school, including her teachers. Even though they were all born with silver spoons in that school, Adanna flaunted wealth in a way that puzzled everyone. She would come to school with exotic cars, take her friends Mary and Bimbo shopping every week, fly to different countries for relaxation every weekend, and every girl in the school envied Adanna. One morning, Mary walked up to Adanna and said, "There is something we don't know about you in this school, and as your friend, I would like to know." "What do you mean?" Adanna asked, acting surprised. Mary further tried to persuade Adanna into telling her where she got all her money from, but Adanna only brushed it off by lying that her father gave her all the money. The next day, after class, Mary ran up to Adanna as she was about to enter one of her cars. "Why are you lying to me?" Mary inquired. "I want to flaunt money like you too, and I know it is not your father that gives you all the money." Adanna finally opened up and asked Mary to sneak out with her the next day after school. Then they parted ways. The next morning, Adanna and Mary snuck out of school after the first class. They drove a long distance before finally arriving at a building with a lot of expensive cars parked at the entrance. As they walked down the quiet hallway, Mary asked Adanna where they are headed, but Adanna only responded with, "You will find out when we get there." They walked until they arrived at a room filled with a lot of older men who smoked, drank alcohol and gambled. Mary was shocked and frightened at what she saw and immediately turned to leave, but was stopped by a huge, fierce-looking bodyguard. "Where do you think you are going, you little brat?" he yelled at her. Adanna tried to calm Mary down by telling her that that was how she got all her money, and that the rich men would spoil her if she agreed to have fun with one of them. And then she left with one of the men almost immediately. Mary watched with tears as Adanna was being pulled away by one of the men into an inner room. A few minutes later, another ugly-looking man came close to Mary and forced a substance down her throat. She cried bitterly, but no one rescued her. Mary was already shivering out of fear when the man whispered to her ears, "You better comply, else you will never see your parents again." Upon hearing this, Mary immediately began to regret, cursing the day she allowed herself to be influenced by her friend Adanna. The ugly man grabbed Mary and tried to have his way with her. Then, suddenly, the fierce-looking bodyguard who stood by the door ran inside and alerted the gang that the police are in the building. They all tried to escape, but were overpowered by the police, and Mary was rescued. They were all arrested and taken to police custody, including Adanna. What did you learn from this story? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Like and subscribe as I look forward to share more amazing African tales with you. Bye!